Hey, what's up, everyone? Back at it again. I'm up on the pipeline today. Let you guys see what. Very cool. That's the Betty Knox pipeline. Whoops. Had a bee buzz in my face. Oh, there we go. Nice day today so far. Guess we're gonna get some storms a little later, so I figured I'd get out right now. Get out and do a few things. I'm gonna go over here and put up a trail camera, I think. Back in the werewolf's territory. Oh boy. This place creeps me out. But I can't stop coming up here for some reason. I don't know. I want to see this thing, or these things. Because as far as I'm concerned, I do believe there's more than just one of these things running around up here. I don't know. I'm gonna look for a good spot to put out another trail camera. I have two out further down the trail that way. Put another one out here somewhere. So let's see. Let's see where we're gonna go today. I don't know if I want to put one along this old road, or let's see if we can maybe find a game trail in here to put one on. Everything's getting green, everything's growing. Awesome. I am loving this. Lots of places in here for things to hide. Lots of places. I mean, I'm just guessing, but there's probably caves all through here. There would almost have to be. it'd be pretty wild to see this thing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably come up and look around at night here soon. Maybe do a camp out up here in these woods for a few nights. See if we get any activity. Because like I said, lots of places up here for things to hide. Most definitely. Nice little rock overhang down there. Set up a base camp under there. Wow. I think I might go up over there and have a seat for a little while and just look around. Maybe I should go the other way. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you gotta watch walking through stuff like this. Step in a hole and break your ankle. That's one thing that sucks about walking through these old boulder fields like this. Ooh, what's in there? Like there could be holes anywhere, everywhere. And with the leaf litter everywhere, you can't see them, and step in the wrong spot and snap, and you're in trouble. That's why I always take my time walking through stuff like this. Yeah, here we go. Wow. Just boulders everywhere. This place is pretty cool. Yeah, let's go up here. Pretty good spot. Huh. Yep. Would not want to fall. I don't know. I don't know if I want to sit here for a little while. Go somewhere else. I guess this will do. I brought my little parabolic dish with me, but I don't know if I'm going to use it right now. Take this thing off for a little while. I got her packed full. She's heavy. Whew. Okay, there we go. Catch that breeze for a few minutes. It feels good. A little warm today. The pack has me sweating. My back's all wet. Let's see if we can set this down without it falling off the rock. Yeah, probably not. Nope. Yeah, I don't really trust that. Probably gonna tumble and go for a ride. Piece of grass. Yeah, this seems like a good spot to do a little camp out investigation overnight. Might have to do that here soon. I think we're actually going to get a weekend coming up without any storms or rain. That's what I've been waiting for. I don't really trust this sitting there like that. It's going to end up falling. Man, couldn't ask for a better day. Wow. Let's take a look around. Crazy to see something looking back at us from in there, huh? You never know. And of course, it's going to get windy. Never fails. Let's see what's behind us over here. Not seeing too much of anything today. I know that wind's starting to pick up. Wow. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting windy. Seems like every time I come out in the woods anymore it gets like this. What's up with that? What is that, a squirrel nest? That's what it looks like. Yep. This is also the area that I caught that fisher cat on trail camera. Actually, I caught one over this way and one down that way. They're definitely around. I see a deer trail, game trail going up through there. Maybe I'll put that camera down there. I heard that. It's the only thing that sucks about everything getting green and it getting nice out is it's hard to see through the woods. That was probably just a branch falling out of a tree from the wind, I would imagine. I hope those storms aren't coming sooner than they forecasted. It looks like it's starting to get a little dark. I'm starting to get that weird feeling like I'm being watched. It feels so creepy. So creepy. Maybe it's the little people living in the rocks. It would not surprise me. Yeah, maybe I'll put that camera right up on top of this ridge here. And like I said, I got a few on the property I'm investigating, but I'd like to have at least one or two further back in these woods. See what we can get on it. Hopefully we get something good. Hopefully. Yeah, it looks like a good spot right along that game trail. But might as well go do that. Here soon I'm gonna have to go pick my son up from work. I took a day off today. Had some stuff I needed to get done. I got that finished a little earlier than I thought, so I figured I'd come out in the woods for a while, look around. Why not? Okay, let's go put up a camera. Sorry about my noisy water bottle. I'm glad I brought it with me though. Wasn't going to, but I'm glad I did. Alright. It's a little easier to go this way. There's another game trail right here. Another little rock overhang. Yeah, we'll go up here. Okay, that comes up through here. It connects into another one right here. That just looks crazy. An old dead stump with a bunch of rocks around it. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty wild looking. Just looks weird to me for some reason. I don't know. Okay, so that trail comes through here. The other one connects at the top of the ridge right there. What? Oh. Maybe we'll put the camera facing where they intersect, maybe. There's a tree break. Where to put the camera? Yeah, maybe I'll put it on this little smaller tree right here, facing the intersection here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Maybe this one. Get a pretty good shot of everything down this way. Yeah, that'll work. Get this thing out and put it up real quick. Get the camera to stand still. Without falling over again. Of course I put it in backwards. Why wouldn't I? This one down a little bit. Actually, up a little bit. There we go. Okay, there we go. Time to go on here in 1 minute. good to go on that. Now where to? Bugs on everything today, dang. Yeah, we'll take a little walk. Why not? Go up around and hit that trail up here maybe. Keep my eyes out for anything out of the ordinary. We gotta make it around all these rock faces first though. Trails up on top. I think I'm actually getting fairly close to where I have that other camera. Pretty sure. Let me slide this pack on the rest of the way. There we go. I love how every time I put it on, the right shoulder strap rolls over. It's all twisted. Huh. Through the boulder field. Boulders everywhere. Always reminds me of the missing 411. He always talks about people disappearing near boulder fields. Kind of creepy if you think about it. Like I said, it gives things a lot of places to hide. What? Spider web. See, like places like that. Now, there could be something sitting in there looking at me right now and I wouldn't even know it. It's too dark to see in. Oh, actually I can see and it doesn't go in very far. But still. Alright. Yeah, maybe my camera is down a little further. I think so. I need to get up here and get on the trail. A lot of gnats out today. Pretty cool up here. Yeah, this soft stuff right here, this is what I do not like walking on. There could be holes all through there. Man, the gnats are crazy today, wow. There's something moving around up there. I think it might be a squirrel. Or a bird. Could also be a bird. Or whatever it is, it sounds small, so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the move on. I'm gonna have to pick my son up soon. I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. I guess we're going up over. Why not? I'll just get right up through here. Yeah, places for things to hide. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but the property owner told me about an area up here somewhere where there's a little tunnel way that you have to get down crawl through on your stomach. And once you get so far in, I guess it opens up and it's a huge cavern inside the mountain. Have to get him to show me where that is pretty soon. Get in there and take some video. Check it out. I used to do a lot of caving back in my time when I was younger. Haven't done it for a while. Recently though. Someone had a tree stand here before. I think someone has one a little further down the trail here too. Pretty sure. Huh. That was pretty cool. It's still going. A pretty cool call. Alright, to the trail. I think it's right over here. Should be. Yeah, there it is. Haha. Alright. Yep, I guess it's time for me to head out and go pick up my boy, and I don't know, I might go somewhere else after I drop him off at home. Not sure yet. One thing, it'd be nice if he'd get his driver's license. Looks like he's afraid. Hopefully soon. Yeah, I haven't really had anything strange happen in a while. I'm about due. I don't know. Hard to say with this stuff. You could go for months, not have anything, any kind of activity, and then you could get tons of activity. Things happening one after another after another. It just, there's no rhyme or reason to it. The other does what it wants. Oh, this is that, yeah. Someone has a fire pit over here. I might do a camp out up here pretty soon. Maybe get a couple people, do a little camp out. I was talking to a guy earlier. He wants to get together and do a hike and do a camp out and everything, and we're gonna make plans for that. Apparently he's gonna be speaking at Bud Murphy's here in another week or two. They're having like some, I guess like a Bigfoot meeting. I'm gonna go check it out, see what's up. I think someone told me before it's like the last Tuesday of every month, I think. And I've been wanting to go, and I always forget about it until it's too late. Usually remember like the next day after they have it, but I've been wanting to check it out. Talk to some of those people, and if it goes okay, and I go to another one, might take some of my casts for them to check out and show them some of my evidence, some of the weird things I've found. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, from what I've heard they're all pretty nice people, so that'll be pretty cool. So we will see. I guess that's it for me today, guys. Hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you later.